Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone to the 2026 Small Town Monsters project announcement / Kickstarter teaser / Q&A / trivia party / fun time live stream. My name is Aaron Deese. I am more or less your master of ceremonies for the evening, and I think the best way to start off would just be to get everybody else up here. Just do that right away. So please say hello to my very good friends and compatriots, the rest of the Small Town Monsters crew, for the most part. Hey, guys.
Hello. We were talking.
Hello.
I heard you. They all heard you.
Courtney and Eli are still just eating.
Yeah, well, we're super busy. Courtney and Eli are on location right now.
Mm-hmm.
You got to eat. You got to eat.
We're
nothing if not professional.
We're always professional.
I'm almost done.
We've been working on something new all day, so this is our dinner.
Where's Eli been?
I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
Not in California, or maybe you're all in California.
Watchful.
Yeah, we're at a undisclosed location working on a project.
Why don't you talk about the project?
I'm curious about it.
Well, for anyone who, what was it, last week or the week before, may have seen the first episode of Investigation Bigfoot, which was myself, Heather, and Mr. Aaron Deese. We are filming new episodes in a different state. And instead of Aaron, we have Eli.
Yes.
Go lay down.
Yes.
That's so funny. We've had activity.
Yeah, we've had two pretty eventful days.
Yeah.
To different extents. So we were out late last night at a location, and we were out all day today at a different location. And I think both are going to warrant us coming back again. And we actually, I think, have a better place to stay next time, where we're just going to be able to sit out and Bigfoot pretty much 24/7 there.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think, I'm not going to say that. Never mind. I'll save that. I told Courtney this morning. Let's not say that right now. But anyway, real quick, I think before we get into this, maybe everybody just kind of quickly introduce themselves. It occurred to me today, we've gained many thousands of additional followers since the last time we did one of these. So maybe we do a clockwise time and go this way.
Jeff.
Everybody can say who they are.
Zach, this is Jeff here.
Jeff. Wait, what is clockwise? Who's going? Me?
That'd be like we'd be going this way. We'd start with Zach, but we can start with
I'm Zach again.
That's Zach.
Zach.
Jeff here.
He does a lot of the design work, and then he directs photography a lot of the movies. And then I'm Seth, and I edit in this room most of the time. I'm just sitting here at this computer.
Since we've been in this room, we've had a lot of activity.
A ton of activity here. We had a rock throw.
Yeah.
It
was me.
There was a tree knock. It was pretty crazy.
Seth is the founder of Small Town Monsters, as well as our CEO and director. I think that's interesting.
Thank you, Aaron.
Yeah.
I'm too humble for that kind of thing.
You are. Yeah. You just play Kendrick Lamar's Humble over and over and over again while you're editing all day long.
Who's that?
What?
Who's that?
I don't know who's next. It's Aaron?
It's Alex, right?
Next is
Alex, just do it.
Oh, sorry. I thought I think
we're going clockwise. A clockwise time.
Okay. All right. Yes. So my name is Alex Petikoff. I'm a filmmaker and researcher, guy who goes in the woods and films stuff, as you may have noticed on this channel, hopefully. I think that's it. I mean, I do video work, editing, and a lot of the investigation style of stuff. I can't speak. Sorry, I literally got back home today from West Virginia, and I'm exhausted. So, but I'm here. That's the important part. I'm not in some parking lot in the middle of Pennsylvania where I was originally going to do this. So
Alex is texting me last night, and he's like, "I'm gonna pull off here." It was late too, and he was still driving. He's like, "I'm gonna pull off here soon and sleep in in my
Yes.
car, and I think he said camping, and I'm thinking like, oh, he's going into the back country, and I'm like, oh, where are you camping? And he's like, oh, like a Cracker Barrel.
Allows overnight camping, so I have like a thing in my car so I could sleep in the back. So I ended up in Connecticut sleeping. So that was that was fun. The park and ride. It wasn't a Cracker Barrel, unfortunately.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Couldn't find one. Yeah, it's like I don't know.
That would be nice because you could just walk in the next morning and.
Their breakfasts are bomb. I had one recently, and I walked out with like 3 little mini jars of maple syrup that they give you. This guy gave us 5, so I pocketed 3 of them, and they're in my camp cooking kit now. So
That's great.
we love Cracker Barrel. Sorry, I don't know where this is going, but keep on rolling.
Anyway, no. Cracker Barrel is pretty great. Eli, who are you?
I'm not next. Courtney's next.
Well, it's
On my screen, you're next.
I think we're all in a different order on all the different.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, because I'm underneath like Seth and Zach,
Well, that's
No,
what I
you're the same. Yeah.
That's the way you are.
so I don't know.
All right. Well, I'll go. I'm Courtney, and I film stuff sometimes, and I do paperwork sometimes, and I send a lot of emails and ship all of our merch and whatnot. So I do the stuff that people don't want to do, and I sometimes get to film stuff.
You've been filming a lot today.
I have been carrying around that gimbal like a boss.
Yeah, that's super cool gimbal.
the stick pocket. Oh.
Stanley Stick has been here. He's our new friend. He's a camera. We've named him.
That reference made sense to one person. I'm sorry. No.
Sorry. And then, yeah. So that's what I've been doing today. You?
Yeah. Hello, my name's Eli Watson. I am a filmmaker and editor and also a personality.
And still Eli Watson. Little known, he's the same person with and without the hat.
Wow.
Apparently that gets confusing.
Where's Eli been?
Say what?
Fine.
Nothing. Everyone wants to know where's Eli been?
Where's Eli been?
They do ask. They
Be
do ask
prepared
a lot.
response.
Yes, I've been
He's been
the
out in the field,
cooking.
boots on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, fly.
We just found him, actually.
That's what
Yeah.
Heather and I have been here filming is the great hunt for Eli.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys found me.
We did
So
at the Columbus airport.
I wanted to share this on my social.
It's like a Forrest Gump style
Oh.
movie, except
Okay.
basically Eli something. This isn't in the script. Well, let's get to it. I think we should start things off with a bang. The main impetus of what we're here to do tonight is to talk about all the cool stuff we have coming up in 2026 as everyone leaves. So I think no, I'm just kidding. I think that's what we're going to do. Let's talk about movies. If you guys are up for that. Do you want to talk movies?
Yeah. So the main, and just to preface all this.
The
The main goal of what we're doing tonight is to explain what will be happening, not just with the Kickstarter in 2026, but like we're going to announce, some upcoming episodic content, books, all sorts of stuff. So it's not just Kickstarter, but if you're like, what is this Kickstarter thing they're talking about? Every February, right at the beginning of February, we launch a Kickstarter. For those that don't know, Kickstarter is a crowdfunding platform, and it is how we help fund the movies we make throughout the year. It's also how you can get your name in the credits on every movie and every piece of YouTube content. So yeah, this is like we've been doing this for like 7 or 8 years, the announcement live streams. So that's what this is. That's what you're watching right now. We're going to tell you what we have coming down the pike in 2026 and some stuff that's coming out over the next few weeks, apparently, as well.
We have some trailers. We're going to do some trivia. So get your trivia.
That I will ship you.
Yep.
You like prizes, people?
Everybody likes prize.
Zach's the prize. I'll ship you an entire Parmesano.
I'll go.
You win. 6 weeks from now, Zach just knocks on your front door. Hey.
I'm Down the
Oh, shout out to Quarters Eye for kicking some support to the channel tonight. Thank you, Quarters Eye. We appreciate you very much. And we have a lot of squad members in the audience. So if I start shouting them out, I'm going to miss somebody. But just shout out to all the squad members, everybody watching. Good to see you guys. And any questions you have tonight for Seth or anybody? It's pretty rare that everybody's here. So throw those questions out there. I'll ask them. It'll be fun. I know there's a lot of questions for Zach.
Go lay down. Go lay down, buddy.
I have a lot of questions for Zach.
Oh, yeah? Eli?
Yeah.
Yeah. My only question is where you been? So.
All right, movies. Let's
Movies. Seth, what's a movie that's coming out next year? Just, I don't know, one that doesn't have a trivia question attached to it.
So when we say movies, we're talking. This is okay. We're starting with the kickstarted stuff. Is what we're doing. Okay, so does it matter where I start? Can I just start where I want?
Well, do it. If we're doing the one that's not, yeah, do whatever you want.
Do what I want. Okay, I'm just going to start with On the Trail of UFO Season 2 because that's the one that is, the furthest along, and we've been talking about it for quite a while. So, On the Trail of UFO Season 2 is the follow-up to On the Trail of UFO Season 1. We did a weird thing where we made an episodic show, and it had something in the neighborhood of 50 million views over the course of the first 3 months it was on Amazon. And then Amazon inexplicably took it off free Prime. So it's out there. You can go find it. I think it's on Tubi right now, actually. But we've been wanting to get back to doing the show. And so in 2026, we're going to start filming this. We have some of our cases already lined up. I know we're going to cover the Portage Lakes, the Portage County UFO chase. Shannon LeGros is back, obviously. She's in the image. We're going to do the Portage County UFO chase. It's one of my all-time favorite UFO cases. I know that our goal is to have Micah Hanks involved in that episode too, because Micah's a big Portage County fan like me. But there's a bunch. We're going to do I want to cover the coin helicopter incident. Kecksburg is something we've talked about. The goblins. Are we announcing, mentioning rewards in this stream?
Yeah.
Can I mention the statue?
I have them in the notes, but you're in charge. So,
okay. Yeah, the statue, for those that are curious what our 2026 Kickstarter statue is going to be, Gene St. Jean is going to sculpt his rendition of the Kentucky Goblins. So the Goblins will be the 2026 statue sculpted by Gene St. Jean. So I'm stoked about that. And Gene was pretty excited too. I think that's something he's wanted to do for a while. So, we're going to go. This one is pretty much a road trip. I guess the first season was 2, but it was 3 different road trips kind of condensed into one season. This will we're going on one road trip, and it's going to kind of cover the entirety of the series. And it's not going to be quite as far reaching as season 1, but it's covering cases that we really wanted to dive into. Specifically kind of in our neck of the woods and then over into the Midwest with Illinois and Indiana and things like that. So that is going to be directed by me.
Who's that?
That's me.
Moi.
Seth Moi. And
moi.
And I'm excited because one of the cool things about the fact that we are focusing so heavily on the episodic stuff these days. Could you sling that a little louder? One of the cool things about that is we found a way to make this stuff successful through, partially through the YouTube channel, but also through other platforms and through partners at platforms like Alien Nation and Fossum, Tubi. Obviously, a lot of our stuff is now on YouTube, movies, and TV as well. They just picked
Unexplained TV.
What's that?
Unexplained TV.
Yeah, and there's an app for those that don't know. There's a Small Town Monsters app. It's on Roku. It's Unexplained TV. I don't know what's on there right now. Courtney does, but I think there's about to be a lot more on there. So
within the next week or two, will be brokering to get a lot more on there, which will probably take a couple months to get there, but it is already in the works. We're probably going to double the content on there at least.
So on the Trail of UFO season 2, definitely that is something I'm very much looking forward to.
Much anticipated. This might be the most announced series in our history. Like
we've announced it a couple times. Yeah, we've said we were doing it before. This one is actually happening. It's we're too close now to cancel it. But yeah, we're excited, and Shannon is excited, and I'm excited. We're all so excited. Everybody's excited.
I'm pretty
excited.
All
ecstatic.
It's gonna be very cool.
I feel like as long as we're doing that, we should talk about variable and factor, but I feel like are we mixing? I feel like we might as well mix the books with the project that they're connected to, right?
That's sort of how I had it lined up. Well, after I talked to you on the phone sort of the other day, I broke it into like movies and then books after that, and then more stuff after that. But
well, why don't we do that? But we need to, just to contextualize it, we will at least do like the brief mention here of what the tie-in book is, because there's 2 books and they're both written by Aaron Deese and they're both tied to larger projects. So do you want to, basically there's a book that, oh, the window's open. That scared the crap out of me.
I was like, whoa.
I heard like there's a voice screaming somewhere.
Nothing to be alarmed about.
Aaron is writing a book, or has written a book called Sasquatch Variable. It we'll go into more detail on it here when we get to the book section. But to coincide with, you can show that. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
to coincide with that, we are making a does anyone have like the initial note I sent you guys about this, where I like synopsized what so I'll just tell you what my dream is for this. We are doing a tie-in series. We are aiming for anywhere between 8 and 12 episodes. The dream is 12 episodes, but I want it to be like basically the biggest and best Small Town Monsters. I just want it to be the best Bigfoot series there's ever been. That's all. So the goal is to like really dive deep, to get as many people involved as we can, hopefully get as many of the STM crew involved as we can. That would include Alex, who hasn't even, I don't even think I mentioned this to him, but we'd like to involve him.
He's in the book, so
yeah, there's a lot of like pie in the
man.
sky stuff going on with this, but I do know that like my goal is to make it a coast to coast, like British Columbia, the whole 9 yards, and cover the Bigfoot topic in a way that is really epic, kind of similar to what we did with On the Trail of UFO season 1, where we literally like there's episodes in LA and there's episodes in Hampshire, what was it, Hampshire Beach or whatever, and
Hampton Beach,
East
Coast.
So it's like we for that series we were all over the country. For the initial On the Trail of Bigfoot, we were kind of all over the country, but that's the goal for this, is to make it like basically just a massive Bigfoot miniseries, and to involve as many of the investigators that we look up to as we can. That is the goal, and it'll be. I mean, I know, especially here on YouTube, there's really a desire for boots on the ground research, and There might be some of that in this show. The goal is to have it be kind of an even split between like more field investigation stuff with like interesting, unique approaches to field investigation, and interviews with, you know, a lot of the people that we consider the top minds in the field. You know, your Todd Standings.
What?
Yeah.
What are we calling the show, Seth? Gonna just take.
Sorry, it's called the Sasquatch Factor. A new series,
2026.
So this is the other big Kickstarted project between On the Trail of UFOs season 2 and the Sasquatch Factor. You are looking at probably in the neighborhood of like 18 to 20 hours worth of stuff. And my goal is to like kind of edit all of this, like both these shows. And you know, the way this is going to play out as far as like a release post Kickstarter, we aren't entirely sure yet, but the goal would be to make this a multi-platform thing. So if you want to watch it on Tubi, you can watch it on Tubi. If you want to buy it or rent it on Amazon for whatever reason, you can. But to also have it available on YouTube, that would be a goal. You know, so the big thing to keep in mind is we are going to be attempting something that you know, a lot of like major network television shows do for millions of dollars, and we're going to be doing it for like a tiny fraction of that. So anything, you know, that people want to get involved in the Kickstarter with in terms of like pledge levels, it will go a long way this year because the undertaking is going to be pretty massive.
Mm-hmm. 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 I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
So we don't put the episodic stuff on physical media very much. So if you want a show on physical media, this is an opportunity because for backers, that will be available for sure.
Yeah, and they're going to be multi-disc sets because On the Trail of UFO season 2, every episode is going to top at least an hour, and then it'll be the same thing with Variable. So I don't know. I mean, Variable, if we end up at 12 episodes, is probably going to be like a 4-disc set.
It'll be like Titanic.
Yeah. So it's a lot like Titanic.
Yeah, but with Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot Titanic.
Yeah. I feel like Aaron should announce the next project, the next title, the next movie.
The next movie? Let's do the next movie. We have a couple movies coming out next year, but people have been asking for a while, when are you going to do some more Dogman stuff? And the answer is really, really soon, because we're making this thing called Dogman Legacy.
Whoa, that's cool.
It's pretty neat, right? Our good friend Zach made this. There's actually an alt version, and I liked both, so I put them both on here. I figured I could just toggle back and forth.
Yeah.
Like this.
Well, that's
like
really cool, Aaron.
He's like, ha, ha. You know,
it's like a GIF.
It's animated.
Animation over here.
Yeah. Should we do
this?
Man.
This is like this is a sequel to the Deese Dogman trilogy. Started with the Dogman Triangle. Now, do you feel like this is the end of? Is this the final chapter in this series? That's something I'm curious about.
It honestly depends what happens after I finish writing the book that's attached to it that we haven't mentioned yet. Because I thought I was done after Hunting Grounds, and then I don't know, I'm entering my villain era now, and that started a whole nother line. So I don't know. Maybe. I've always wanted to write a trilogy. So if it's a trilogy, that's great. But it really just depends what happens.
The goal is to make this our Godfather 3.
Yeah.
I hear the re-edited Godfather 3 is really good.
Yeah.
So,
you can't save Sofia Coppola's acting is the problem. But
yeah. Well, you can save Aaron Deese.
I was thinking like a Return of the Jedi, like still pretty good, but not quite as good as the one that came before it.
Yeah.
Depending who you ask or how
I mean,
you are when
you've angered me with your statement. But
I've always been an Empire guy, but no, it really just depends what happens. My question for you is where you see this film sitting in with the rest of the Small Town Monsters Dogman universe, but you kind of already answered that. It's DT3 essentially.
Yeah, I mean,
DL.
these are weird movies for me. All three of these Dogman movies, because the first one was real weird because Eli lived in my house for a month while we edited it, while he edited it, which was a wild experience.
Good time.
It was a good time. Like, I still think about that a lot because one thing that helps me with editing is to talk about editing with someone. And I don't have anyone that I really kick around editing stuff with, and having Eli in my house for a month was like we were talking about editing a lot, and so then that made me like verbalize things that I didn't know that I did or knew. I don't know what I'm trying. I mean, I'm not good at communication, in case that's not obvious. But it was an oddly like transformative experience for me, just because it made me like think of some of the things I do in a different way. And even like, I'm not sure if Alex and I have talked about it, but Eli edits, like, I don't know if you do this still, but on Dogman Triangle, he was editing scene by scene. So he had like, this is going to be boring to the audience, but like he had a different sequence set up for each scene. And I think that was the first time I'd ever seen someone edit that way. Do you edit that way, Alex? Or is it one long time?
No. Oh, you mean like timeline? This is gonna be so editing heavy for the audience. No, I think. Oh, sorry, my cat was jumping out of my lap. I was trying not to wake the cat, but that woke him up. So, do I edit that way? I don't think so. I think I just put in a big timeline. It just depends. No, it's usually it's one timeline, but I like edit. I'll divide them up, and I'm doing like this sequence, and then I'll push the rest of the stuff way to the end of the timeline. So
I've started going in and editing, like on this Kinderhook movie, I was editing scenes separately just because it helped me. It just helped me think about it differently. But like enough of the boring stuff. I'm excited to get into this one because I never know where we're going with these until we're like into filming them. And so it's always like a unique experience.
Yeah. I think it'll be the same this time, just based on everything I know and what we've done so far. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we have another movie coming out. If we want to switch back to Bigfoot for a second.
Oh, yeah.
Change gears. And I think we should do our first trivia question because we haven't done one yet.
Yeah.
I think that would be great. Courtney, what are we winning during trivia question number 1 on the script?
Number 1 will be one of my coveted mystery packages. That's right. I mailed it to someone at some point in the last 5 years, and USPS brought it back to me. I don't know what's in it.
Oh.
It's probably a DVD or a book or more, and I will put your mailing label on it and send it to you.
Very cool. Very cool. Also, welcome to Heather, who has finished fighting Bigfoot. Heather was fighting Bigfoot.
That's exactly what was happening.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, here's a fun question, and I have to read this the way I wrote it because I wrote it in such a way that I wouldn't immediately give the answer away. So here's what we're going to do, folks. I'm going to ask a question. You're going to answer it. The first person whose answer in the chat that is correct that I see. So first correct answer in the chat takes it. If you're watching on X does not support comment posting. I'm sorry. You have about 30 seconds to get over to YouTube or Facebook. The delay between Facebook and YouTube, sometimes we can't account for that. I'm sorry. So whoever we see first is who takes it. Please don't yell at me. Please don't yell at me. Please don't yell at me. And then afterward, you're going to email me your address and Courtney's going to mail you a mystery package. So are we ready? Drum roll. I do have a drum over here. I'm not. There we go. All right. Oh my gosh, my notes just disappeared. Why is this happening right now? All right, here we go. What isolated and difficult to reach place is not only known as a potential Bigfoot hotspot, but is also said to be the final resting place of an unknown number of human beings, many of them missing their heads?
Jamaica.
That's the key there.
I know this.
I think I know this answer, but I'm not going to say it.
Oh, good. Goodness.
Heather's property.
Yeah, I almost lost my head there last week.
Here it comes. I see
Oh.
Port Chatham. I'm afraid it's not Port Chatham, friends.
Oh,
well.
is that insider trading? I don't know.
No, it might be. Oh, I see it. Here it is. Nahani Valley.
That is the Nahani Valley.
Nahani Valley, also known as the Valley of the Headless Men, also known as, I don't know, Alex, what else is it maybe known as?
Yeah, do you want to talk about it, Alex?
I don't know the other names. I just.
Well, can we actually announce this project? And
What am I talking about here, guys?
I was going to throw it up when he said it. Yeah. Bam.
Woo.
Here it is. Coming in 2026 from Mr. Alexander Petakov's Sasquatch Journey into the Headless Valley, which I am very, very, very excited about.
It's actually my first time seeing that poster. Yeah, that's awesome.
It's neat, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes. So
No
I'll talk
headless.
about it if you'd like.
Yes.
Yeah. Are you excited, and are you concerned about becoming a headless man? Let's get into it.
No, I'm not excited. Obviously, I'm beyond excited. Yeah. So the Nahani Valley, for folks that don't know, is literally, like, if you search it up, Wikipedia, wherever, Nahani Valley, also known as the Valley of the Headless Men or Headless Valley. Yeah, it's like, yeah, that's, I mean, because there was all these weird cases, and it goes back to classic cryptozoology too. There was, I think, Ivan Sanderson talked about it. There's a lot of very interesting stories regarding the Headless Valley. So it's basically this part of northern Canada and the Northwest Territories, which is so far up, and it's this remote mountain range. There's Bigfoot stories there, obviously. Sasquatch, we'll use the Canadian specific term, of course. There's Sasquatch up there. In the stories, there's all kinds of, there's like lost mines, there's sightings of prehistoric creatures, woolly mammoths, other strange cryptid-like creatures. The natives there believe the area had a warrior tribe that lived there that would war against everybody else. And there's been a lot of very interesting activity, and it's a very sparsely traveled area. You literally cannot get there. So it's almost impossible to get there. It's like 1,000 people a year visit. So it's going to be a pretty epic journey. I don't know how much else I'm allowed to talk about it. Like, am I allowed to say the other stuff that's going on with this?
You can say whatever.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't want to overstep there, but I will be working with Jason Hewlett, who is obviously an awesome Canadian guy who's done quite a few other STM productions. And yes, Jason there, of course, you can see his name. He's worked with Eli previously. He's done, he's doing a bunch of stuff. The Wendigo thing, I'm sure you guys are going to talk about that at some point tonight. He's got a Wendigo special. He's done a lot, and he's doing a Bigfoot thing too. But him and I are teaming up, and we will be doing, not only I will be doing this film, but he will actually be doing a YouTube special, and he'll be writing a book, which hopefully will be the most exhaustive book on the Nahani Valley stories.
What is this a reference to? Is there seriously a doc about it from like an older doc?
There very well could be. I'm not sure. I'm sure Jason knows. He's been doing a lot of research. I literally just got back from a week-long trip. I was out at Heather's last week, and then I was in Kentucky and West Virginia. So I'm just kind of getting into doing research. But there's a book called like The Mysterious Valley or something like that. I have coming my way. Yeah, it's just such a treacherous area. Like, Google it, seriously. Google Nahani Valley. It looks insane. It's like,
or don't Google it and watch the movie.
Well, you could do that too. But if you are curious, you want to find out more, just
No,
the terrain. What's that?
Only watch the movie. Do not use Google.
Wait till next year. Yeah.
Google the movie, then watch it.
Suspend your belief for now, and just don't think about it.
Wait until tomorrow. Google Sasquatch Journey into the Headless Valley. After Laura posts about it on her social media, bookmark it, and then wait.
Yes, do that. So yeah, it's going to be epic. I feel like I'm underselling this, the extent of the epicness, because this is such a sparsely traveled to area. We get comments a lot, people saying, you got to go here, you got to go visit here. And it's not just like, oh, I can drive there, or I can go hike in. It's like even more remote than places like Area A or parts of Alaska where you take a boat to. I mean, this is like, you got to drive for 20 hours through British Columbia, and then take a plane, and then take a boat. And it's just a whole big thing. So we're kind of in the planning stages of that. And Jason is doing a fantastic job so far. he's got the Canadian connections there. So yeah, the film is going to be kind of like it's really going to be an expeditionary sort of film, primarily the way I have it envisioned. I mean, there's going to be talking about all the other folklore, but it's primarily an expedition to go to this region and kind of document what's there. And it's something that's very seldom done. So I don't think it's ever been done with the Sasquatch topic or any other like strange stuff. Like there's a lot of videos and books and stuff about mentioning this area, but there's nothing specifically dedicated to it because it's just sparsely traveled to area. So it's going to be very unique, and I'm very excited for the journey there and taking everybody along.
It's going to be very cool.
Speaking of that project, Heather's here now, head of STM Publishing.
Hi, Heather.
Yes.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Alex is talking about his movie. Jason has a special that will be on the same topic, and he's going to put a book out with totaling that topic. So we're going to have a lot of stuff for you to take in next year for the Headless Valley.
And Jason and Alex will be looking at the area, but from different perspectives. So just because you've seen one doesn't mean you've seen the other. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't mean that the book is going to have all the same stuff in it. So it's totally going to be 3 separate projects with different personalities and perspectives. So you're not going to want to miss any of them, or you're going to miss something.
Right. Yeah, I mean, we're working on it together, obviously. So like we will be going on this expedition together logistically. We're not going to go at separate times of the year. And there's also a very short window where you can actually go out there in the summertime. So maybe in the summertime, I don't know. We're still figuring things out. I can't really say a whole lot because we don't have a whole lot nailed down, but yeah, there definitely will be a different perspective. And you'll see me and Jason's thing. You'll see Jason plenty in my film because he is, doing this literary work on it, which again, I hope will be the most kind of exhaustive look at the Nahanni Valley and the stories that's ever really been documented. So that'll be really awesome. Yeah. Jason's like, no pressure felt at all. Yeah.
No pressure. Yeah.
No, not a big deal.
Perfectly normal thing to do,
Yes. And this is something that, these parts of northern Canada, I mean, there are plenty of remote places in the US that we've been to, like Alaska. And I just got back from a variety of places out in Alaska and Washington State. But this is a different type of remoteness. It's just so hard to get to. So there's a hope that maybe there are things going on up there that don't go on in other parts of North America that are very not easily accessible, but more easily attainable. This is an area that is kind of like gate kept almost in a way. So I don't think it's been looked at from this angle at all.
It's going to be cool, man. It's going to be cool. The first time you said it, I got all excited.
I know. It's funny how it even came into being. It was kind of like I had this idea for a while, and I just sort of kicked the idea to Aaron, and then turns out Jason had also been wanting to do something on it. It kind of, we decided to combine forces. That made the most sense, obviously.
It was like magic.
Cross-spectrum coverage. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so there you go.
Yeah, look at all the space I have. This is great. Heather, do we have anything else coming out from STM Publishing next year?
Mm-hmm. Your books, for one.
We talked about one of them. You weren't here.
Oh,
we talked a little bit about
expand on it. Talk
too
about
busy fighting Bigfoot.
Yeah. So the Sasquatch variable, which is going to be the definitive look at all Bigfootery. No. Aaron Deese is going to do that. Yeah. No,
that's not what it is. No. What it is I got really bored with Bigfoot. I got really tired of hearing about it. And I went on this whole introspective journey where I was like, why am I tired of Bigfoot? And I realized I was just asking the wrong questions. So the idea, I'll try to do it fast because I always ramble with this. The idea is if you break down every Sasquatch encounter story as like a theoretical mathematical equation, you have certain parts that are always in play, like whatever Eli's got going on, hypothetical Bigfoot, witness. And then I was like, what's the missing variable? What's missing from this whole thing that we can't like formally classify this thing? So then I interviewed a whole bunch of people and I read a whole bunch of research papers online, and I went into a lot of questions that actually like the people in this audience have been asking on STM Live for the last 2 years. A lot of that played into it as well. So I think it's going to be fun. I hope people don't hate it. We'll find out.
Yeah.
And
then
we talked about Legacy.
Dogman Legacy, obviously, also, and Aaron Deese.
We kind of mentioned that. Yeah, Werewolf, the Dogman Legacy is a book about Dogman.
Again, an exhaustive look at Dogman.
Maybe.
The
I don't
third.
know.
Dogman the Third.
It's officially the start of my villain era because I intentionally put Werewolf and Dogman in the titles, just the same way Seth does with the movies. I wanted them both in there because people have very strong opinions about that. But I also have very strong opinions about that. So I'm going to be very unapologetic with this one in some of the concepts I chase and how I approach them. And we'll just kind of see what happens. I've already got a couple really cool eyewitness encounters that I've written down that are going to be really neat. They're not anywhere else. You don't already know them. They're new. So that'll be cool. Yeah. That'll be, I think, late next year, we said. We don't know yet, but maybe.
We don't know for sure yet. We also have to look forward to Sean and Matt's book. Which
Oh
is
yeah. Hey,
currently
have you
being-
guys seen Investigation Bigfoot even?
Yeah, have you?
We've talked about it a little bit, and our first run at those episodes with Sean Forker and Matt Arner. Well, Sean and Matt are writing a book for us for next year.
Yep.
So if you enjoyed them on that show and what we did there together, they're talking about their past 20 years Bigfooting together, and it's a case study.
Yeah, cases in the area, their research history, and
This Matt.
yeah,
Of the Allegheny Plateau Project.
Yeah, so if you guys are into Bigfoot case studies, you like Pennsylvania, anything along that line, you're gonna want to check out that book.
You might say there's an app for that because see, it's APP. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yep. Good one, Aaron.
That was great.
I thought. Well, anyway, Seth is done.
I think Seth is done with the dog.
Bumble.
Aww.
For the record, Sean and Matt are great. Yes, they are awesome.
They are super cool dudes. Excellent roommates, excellent guides if you were ever lost in the Pennsylvania wilds. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
PA is awesome. Awesome state.
Should we do another trivia question? We're kind of coming up towards where we should do
Yeah.
that, I think. Yeah. So here's a question for everybody. Get ready, folks. Here we go.
I'm ready.
You can't answer. Drum roll. Ba, 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 ba. Next question. Oh, and what are we winning, Courtney?
Oh, so this will be mystery package number 2, and not for you to not get excited about the last prize, because the last prize is going to be the best. But this one's still probably going to be pretty darn good once you get it and find out what's in it.
Excellent.
You got to win it to find out, though.
Do
Gotta
it.
win it. All right, folks, get your ears ready. You can't Google this. Sorry, you either know or you don't. What film had the longest production cycle in STM's history? What movie did we spend the most amount of time making? The most months?
I know this one.
Whitehall.
It's not Whitehall.
Journey to the center of the earth.
It's not Boggy. It's not Momo. I'll give. There's 3. So. Oh, we got it already. Our good friend Bonnie Blue McGee, Lost Contact, UFOs After Wartime, had the longest production cycle in STM's history. 15 months, if I'm not mistaken.
As long as we're talking about Lost Contact, if you have seen the movie, please go leave a review on Amazon. We still are at 0 reviews somehow, and we need those. So,
even though we beat Jurassic Park.
Yeah, for a day.
Hey.
I heard something else there, but okay. Yeah, we beat Jurassic Park. I saw that movie in 4D.
The most recent one?
Yeah, sorry, Jurassic World.
Oh, yeah.
Amazon said we beat him.
Well, this wasn't that one. We beat Dominion, which is arguably the worst movie.
Garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything with world is just awful.
It's still a Jurassic Park, guys. Like, just ride this wave with me.
It's not Jurassic World.
We crushed them. Okay, yeah, we'll ride the wave. We crushed them because they deserved it. Frankly,
Just go with it, please. Yes, lost contact. So Bonnie, email your address to Aaron@smalltownmonsters.com, and also Bigfoot Society for earlier. I think we might even have your guys' addresses somewhere, but send them to us anyway. Not because that's creepy for anyone watching. We know Bigfoot Society and Bonnie. They're cool. They're cool. Should we watch the trailer for Lost Contact? Do you guys want to do that, or should we skate right along? What do you think?
Hey,
do it. You won't.
Trailer. Let's do a trailer.
I think we should run a trailer. Let's run a trailer. So featuring not for the first time ever, but for the first time tonight, the trailer for Lost Contact, UFOs After Wartime.
1947, still a breath after the end of the Second World War. America is on edge. We have entered the atomic age. And of course, in that summer of 1947, many Americans also start saying they're seeing things in the sky that they can't identify.
1948, we had the Kenneth Arnold Mount Rainier UFOs. Roswell is just the year before.
UFO sightings, those are super prevalent. This whole state was lousy with them. The Ohio Valley was lousy with them.
To my knowledge, the Mantell one is the first one that I became aware of chronologically in Kentucky.
The Mantell incident, there were reports of a large metallic object floating stationary in the sky.
UFO that actually had been reported by multiple different agencies across multiple different states that day.
They contacted Fort Knox. They saw it, and then they radioed him to say, hey, I want you to take a look at this.
We heard this loud boom, and you hear this plane coming down.
The only thing that held him together was his clothes.
I tried to find autopsy reports. They were destroyed.
But when the U.S. government tried to pass it off as this skilled World War II pilot was chasing down the planet Venus in broad daylight.
Then they come up with the idea that it was a skyhook weather balloon.
Even original reports that someone saw bursts of energy hit the plane.
A lot of progress has been made about the U.S. government releasing UFO research information.
We also have to take into consideration the fact that they're not going to release information that strongly supports an extraordinary conclusion, because we know what that tends to do.
Came back.
No.
I think it's a great movie. I really like it. So,
all right.
Just saying.
I may have watched it.
Yeah.
Did you leave a review?
Oh, no.
Wow.
No,
that's not helpful.
it was a pre-release.
Helps no one. No. I tried to leave a review and it was like, you have to buy it first. And I was like, no, I don't. So then I did. But anyway.
Is that a thing again with Amazon? Because like they've gone back and forth on it. So I can never. Is that where we're at right now? You have to buy it on there.
They want verified purchases. So our Kickstarter backers, they get. Right. But tell a friend. They can leave a review.
Since we just watched a trailer, can I take the wheel and talk about something else that has a trailer?
I'd love it if you did that.
So we've been talking about a little movie called Siege of Ape Canyon for a while. It was in our Kickstarter last year.
Never heard of it.
This guy went up a mountain and did a whole bunch of stuff.
Down the canyon.
The trailer for that dropped today.
Oh wow!
Dude.
Look
at that.
This is like Fight Club.
I clicked on the wrong thing.
Little messaging.
They both say Ape Canyon.
So the trailer for that dropped today. I don't know if we want to show that or not, but it is available next.
Do we have it on? Can we show it?
I have it. I have it.
It is coming out on the 11th.
No, the 20th.
Oh, yeah, the 11th.
Yeah,
right
the
there.
11th. Available for pre-order very, very soon on the STM website.
smalltownmonsters.com/shop. Shop. Available November 11th. Yeah. Should we watch the trailer? I've got a trailer for Ape Canyon. Here we go. Featuring Let's hear it go.
The Ape Canyon story is really one of the classics of Bigfoot.
This isn't just a Bigfoot story. This is the Bigfoot story.
What happened is that there was this core group headed by this guy, Marion Smith. His son, Leroy Perry Smith, his son-in-law, Fred Beck, a family friend named John Peterson, August Johansson, and another friend, Mac Rhodes. They established a claim for a gold mine in 1922. It's called the Vanderwijk Mine. Working up there year-round is not impossible, but you're not going to get anything done. Let's build a cabin. It was 10 by 20, build this cabin strictly by hand, maybe with block and tackle. It was a formidable cabin.
We got towards evening, and when they went to bed in the cabin that night after it got dark.
There's this large impact on the cabin. They all look out through the hole, and they can see 6 or 7 in the moonlight, 6 or 7 of these large creatures dancing around the cabin, and all hell breaks loose.
The creatures are throwing rocks, they're climbing on top of the roof, they're trying to get in, they're trying to dig underneath the cabin, they're beating at the door.
That one of the creatures reached through the chinking and grabbed the axe and was pulling it out. In the morning, when it got light, it had stopped, and they had decided that that's it, we're out of here.
There's large rocks scattered everywhere. There's footprints, large human-like footprints, 13, 14, 15 inches long everywhere.
I think the imagery is what draws people to the story.
There was no evidence of it, really. It was just a story.
Did this actually happen? Were these guys real? What if there's some sort of evidence left behind of the cabin or the mine?
Hi.
The beat gets me every time.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
It's so good. So good.
So they're like 3 times.
So here's a question. Well, first I have a question for Zach. How many months have you been making promo materials for Ape Canyon at this point?
Well, off and on for 6 years.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sounds about right. Yeah.
No, it's been, I don't know. I've been trying to just compile as much as I can. I don't know when I started, but it's been 2 months maybe trying to compile certain things.
Well, I was going back to like last Kickstarter. Like,
then like a long time ago. Very long time.
Since it happened, really.
Very long time.
Yeah, very long time. I've been doing that. So yeah.
Eli,
thank you.
Yeah, I thought it was an interesting question.
Yeah.
Eli, now that this thing's coming out, are you an all new man? Do you view life differently? Is everything different now? No, seriously though. What are you hoping people take away from this movie? Because this has been long anticipated. We've been talking about it for a long time. But what are you hoping people walk away with?
In short, that there's still mystery left in the world. I think the Ape Canyon was a difficult one because the story is so old. And although Mark Marcel did find the remains of the cabin, that still doesn't necessarily prove that the story itself is true. And so that presented a narrative challenge, one that I kind of immediately went to was like, let's follow who Mark is and what type of person is he. And I say that's what the movie's about. And Ape Canyon's just kind of the thread that pulls his whole life together and all the people that are involved with the story. So yeah, it's kind of like a inspirational piece, I think, just kind of never stop searching. Why is that so funny?
I just now noticed what the computer is sitting on. That's sorry. I was listening intently.
Is it sitting on Ape Canyon?
Okay.
No, it's not.
Are you done?
Yeah.
I'm not done. Because also next Friday, this coming Friday,
Oh yeah,
the 24th.
Hold on. Are we moving away from Ape Canyon?
Maybe.
Okay, can we not? Because
Well,
we still have Alexander's Ape Canyon.
Yeah, I thought we were scooting deeper into Ape Canyon is where I
Yeah.
thought we were going. Yeah, we entered Ape Canyon and we met Eli. Now we're going in a little bit further, and oh my goodness, Alex is here. What?
Yes, I am here. Actually, I've been here.
Wow. Alex, do we have any other trailers?
Yeah,
In Ape Canyon?
You know what? I believe we do. Actually,
Oh.
believe it or not.
Let's just take a look to my left here, to the left of the Ape Canyon, and oh goodness, here it is.
It's a massive.
The drums on these trailers.
The big thing about that one is traditionally Alex has had our big like Thanksgiving launch going all the way back to Alaskan coastal Sasquatch, and that's what this is going to be. So if you're on YouTube, I don't remember how this works, but channel members will get it early.
I think like a couple days early.
Yeah, and public will get it on Thanksgiving Day. So
Thanksgiving Day release.
Yeah. And do you want to talk about like how that was filmed and stuff in conjunction?
Yeah, actually, I don't know if it's technically, this may be updated, but I don't know if it's actually going to be a Beyond the Trail. Wow, that's hard to say. I think we're doing this like just a special, right?
It's kind of your call.
Okay. Well, all right. Just forget it.
Hey, we'll figure it out.
It's going to be something you guys can watch on Thanksgiving, though.
Either way, it's going to be like a Beyond the Trail style type thing. So basically, it's a very different look at Ape Canyon. It's not so much about the incident. I mean, there will be some background, of course, but it's more about actually going physically to Ape Canyon, the journey, how exciting and perilous that was, and kind of my journey to Ape Canyon. Really, that's what it's going to be about. So yeah, you'll see some interesting, I guess we'll call it Bigfoot archaeology, potential artifacts. And, obviously Mark has spent, if you watch the film, Mark has spent a good chunk of his life investigating the Ape Canyon story. So it was really awesome to go on that journey, and, some great people along as well. Folks like Shane Corson and others featured in the video that, share some of their kind of insights, and they're in the moment because, that is obviously Ape Canyon is one of the most famous and old school Bigfoot stories out there, right? So we're covering it from multiple angles here. So that's kind of it's going to be much more just kind of an adventure film to the site itself. So yeah, that'll be Thanksgiving, which is like in a month or something like that. So be awaiting that. That's going to be a fun one.
It's going to be cool.
Excited.
That kind of thing.
Very excited. I didn't think we were going to get through all these trailers, but that's already 3 or 4. So we're doing great.
What's the fourth?
Doing great. Dawn, if you wanted to run Dawn tonight.
Oh no, we probably shouldn't do that. Yeah, we got
the Dogman Legacy.
The Dawn of the Dogman Legacy.
That's the 2.5. That's coming out in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be like an archives episode. No, I don't want to do that.
All right, we're already at an hour. We gotta get into episodic stuff.
Let me just say one thing real quick.
I think we're almost done, actually, because we've already talked about On the Trail of UFOs and Factor. So next Friday, the 24th, is the streaming premiere of Cryptid: Goatman. So if you were a Kickstarter backer before, you've seen that movie a very long time. But it is available for pre-order now. If you like physical media, it's coming out on streaming services the 24th. And then
It's like a weird echo.
yeah, when did that start?
Just now.
Just now.
Okay. And then Heather, what was the other thing we just said? Horse Waters is returning to streaming. Oh, and one last thing. In the chat, I've seen a lot of people asking about Hellbent Holler and if we're going to be working with them again. I don't think we can get too much in specifics yet, but in 2026, your answer is yes.
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 Some of your favorite Bigfoot people coming back to
Yeah. Do we have any of the YouTube promos for like like the thing I'm shooting in a few weeks in North Carolina or any of that stuff?
Is it I do. I have one about Smokies.
Yeah, throw that up.
Boom.
So I'll start filming this in November down near Bryson City. This is kind of going to be an ongoing, at least through 2026 is the plan. So I'll be going down there pretty often to make trips and get shoots, get stuff shot. I'll be down there. What's that?
Go get shoot.
To go get shoot. I'll be down there next month with Jeff Carpenter, the Hellbent Holler crew. Probably Micah. I don't have everyone left, but we're going to be making kind of a regular ongoing. So I'm excited about that one as well. And then are we going down the roster of stuff we're making for YouTube, or are we at
This
least
is mostly focusing on stuff to do with the Kickstarter and in the near future.
okay?
But we will have continuing episodes of Northwoods Bigfoot for right now. Sasquatch Unearthed is going to keep going. BTT is obviously going to keep going.
So Alaska stuff coming up, by the way.
Investigation Bigfoot, eventually featuring this guy.
Hey, now the twist of the episode doesn't work.
Well,
the twist. Oh,
Yeah, I'm the secret
No.
special guest star.
No.
And that's just
Wow,
been
you just
spoiled.
ruined it.
You guys don't tell anybody.
I ruined it by
Yeah.
being here.
It's going to be a little while. They have time to forget. So,
Okay. Hey, that works for me.
yeah. It's a fast-paced world we live in. Something K-pop Demon Hunters, I don't know.
is there anything else on the list that we missed, Aaron?
We have a final trivia question, unless
This
we want
one has a specific prize.
to. Ooh, yes.
So, upcoming release. Seth is finishing the edit now. Kinderhook Creature was on our movie roster for last year. A few years ago, Mr. Bruce Hallenbach wrote us a book about his Kinderhook experience, and it's kind of his memoir. And I have an autographed copy of it that you can win right now.
All you have to do is answer the following question. Drum roll, please. In your minds is fine. That's great too. Thank you for accommodating me. The name Small Town Monsters was not always the name of a production company. What entity or project was it originally going to be? What was Small Town Monsters before it became a production company? This is another thing you cannot Google.
The 8th Harry Potter book. Nailed it.
It's supposed to be a tanning salon.
That's an idea. I feel like it could be a good name for
It's a money maker right there.
Yeah. I feel like yeah.
Get your Bigfoot tan.
Oh, we have it. We have it from our good friend Scott. It was going to be a book. That is correct, Scott. Yes.
Are you sure it wasn't Beanie Babies?
I'm not sure about that. I don't know what all Seth works on, in the light of dawn. But I do know that the name Small Town Monsters originally was going to be a book. And I thought that would be a fun trivia question for winning a book. That's my grand plan.
I like that connection.
Ah.
It works.
Ah. Awesome. I think that's the top of the hour, folks. Any closing thoughts or final statements?
Where's Alex or where's Eli been?
Where's Alex?
Where's Eli been?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think 2026 is going to be exciting, not only for the Kickstarter specific projects that we've talked about, but also the episodic stuff we have talked about and we can't talk about yet, and other stuff that's being planned. So if you want to stay on top of the news, I recommend joining our newsletter and following us on social media, because Heather does a great job at our newsletter, and we try to get you the news first.
We should probably mention, I mean, I know we were going to mention rewards. We're too deep into this now to do that. But I would say we probably want to mention the fact that the books, the Aaron Deese books, are a part of the Kickstarter campaign. I don't remember where we're at on the other books, but I know for sure that the Dogman Legacy and Sasquatch Variable are both rewards.
Yes, and there will be a shirt as always, and we're working on some other cool, unique stuff that we haven't done before. So I think the rewards this year are going to be really exciting.
They are. There'll be things you can enjoy and also look at.
Thank you.
All right. This was a great, hey, thanks for tuning in, guys.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
It's been a lot of fun. It's good to see everybody.
I had a great time. I'm sorry if we didn't get to your questions, guys. We had a lot of ground to cover tonight.
There's a lot going
I just want to know which one of you has actually seen a Bigfoot.
It depends what day you ask me and what mood I'm in. Next.
Yeah, you need to watch all of Investigation Bigfoot, Eli. I keep telling you, you're going to be in it. You got to watch
Pretty
it.
sure I just heard one the other night. Like, no cap. On God.
Okay. Wow.
Whoa.
I'm pretty hip. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I got to sleep. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you to my friends and compatriots for joining me for a very fun special live stream. We'll do this again soon as we get closer to the next campaign.
Can't leave yet, Zach. Hold on.
Yeah, not yet.
Come on, Zach.
I guess you can. I guess that's the end.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Good night, everybody.